good morning or afternoon, depending on when you're seeing this. So today, I'd like to do a game with you. I have a helper. I'd like to do a game with you that we were going to do in the gym before we left. I always do it with kindergarten. I don't typically do it with the older kids, but this is a game, like all the games I show you, are good for all ages, grades K to 4 and beyond. So, in our bodies have a lot of muscles. Big muscles like in our legs, in our chest, in our back, but also smaller muscles in our face, and in our hands, and in our feet. And we should always remember to exercise those muscles too. Like I don't know where it went. It's somewhere, I think it's in the pocket of a coat, but I have one of those grippers, right? It's supposed to be for guitar players where you can do one finger individually and you squeeze it. It's got all these little springs in it and you can go like that. And it's supposed to help strengthen your hand grip. If it's not gonna help you playing guitar, it would help you open up some jars, I would think. So this game, I love it because you are using what's called your small muscles in your hands, but also your fine motor skills. When you run around in the gym with me, or skip and gallop and hop, jump, grapevine, slide, those are called gross motor movements. They're big movements, okay? So in this case, gross doesn't mean icky, yuck, it means big, like gross motor movement. Running, you're using all those muscles while you're running or skipping. But a fine motor movement is when you are doing something a little bit more precise, and you're typically using the muscles in your hands and in your forearms. When you pick up a paintbrush with Mrs. Blehar in art, fine motor. All you 3rd and 4th graders, when you pick up your recorder and play a song and you cover the holes, fine motor. All you kindergartners, when you pick up the scissors that Mrs. Knipe or Mrs. Tebow or Mrs. Pluff asks you to pick up and you use it, okay, you snip, snip, it is fine motor, right? Anytime we write our name. So you got the idea. So for this activity, you can make it a race. You can race a family member if you want. Or if you're all by your lonesome, you can just time yourself to see how long it takes you to get all the items from one side of the room to the other side of the room. Now, you need a few things for this game. So the first thing you need is a clothespin. This is key. If you don't have a clothespin, no worries. You could always just use your fingers in like a crab, okay? And you can pinch. But if you have that clothespin, okay, you're gonna hold it. Mine just happens to have a dragonfly. I don't know why it has a dragonfly, but it's cool, right?
Yeah.
So, and you're gonna squeeze it, okay? And it opens it up like Pac-Man, right? So you squeeze it open. Now, across from us, we're gonna put a bunch of items that are soft enough and small enough for us to pinch and pick up with the clothespin. Once you pick up that thing, you run it back and you put it in a spot that you've assigned, that you've decided to use, and you put it down, and then you run back and get another. So if you're racing someone, okay, you both have clothespins, or I suppose you could share the same clothespin, although, would that work? I suppose you could make it work, but it would be great if everyone could have a clothespin and you just run, pick up one thing, okay, run back, put it down in a spot that you and your family member have decided upon, and then go back and do it again. Back and forth until all of those items down there are gone. Or if you have a lot of items, like we would have had in the gym when we played this game, you could just set a timer for like maybe 5 minutes, okay, because that's what I would have done. Typically, I put out so many things that we run out of time before we've picked up everything. So in the gym, what I purchased some cotton balls just for this game, and I spread them all out on the floor, okay? We actually call this game Snow Patrol. We pretend it's snow. And then we run out, take turns, okay? Usually in groups of 2. And then you go down, bend down, try to pick up a cotton ball with your clothespin, run it back, and then your partner goes out and does the same thing. So, today I'm not gonna use cotton balls. I think we have some upstairs, but we're gonna use some other things. So, stuffed animals work pretty well, okay? This is a little bit on the big side, this one. So if you have any smaller ones, like your little Beanie Babies, they're gonna work even better. Also could just ball up some paper, right? And pick up some paper. Okay, some scrap paper, and just crinkle it up into a ball and put it down on the other side of the room. Okay, so here's what it's gonna look like, right? So let's take those items, Jill, and bring them over here. Can you bring your animals over here? Let's put them down. Right there. All right. So I'll come back here, and here I am using those small muscles in my hand, fine motor control. Okay. Now, if your muscles get tired, if your hand muscles get tired, that's very common. It's okay. You can switch and use the other hand. Okay. So, Jill, I'm gonna go grab some paper. I'm gonna bring it back, and then you're gonna go out and you're gonna grab
A penguin.
yeah, the penguin. You're gonna pinch it with the clothespin. So you could make this competitive, you versus someone else, or you could certainly make it cooperative right now. Jill and I are not racing. We're just seeing if we can get all the stuff back to here together. Okay, so you wait right here, Jill. Here I go. So I've pinched it. I've picked it up. Okay, so yeah, let's put it right down there next to the stand. Okay, Jill, it's your turn. Okay, wait, take your clothespin. She might need some practice working it. Okay. Can you squeeze it open? So like this, can you squeeze it open? Yeah, like that. And maybe squeeze right here, his wing. Squeeze it open. Okay. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Try again. Yeah, yep. Good. Now, can you close it? Yes. There it is. Oh, try again. Actually, maybe we'll do the turtle. Let's do the turtle. Okay. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Okay, now pick it up. Now, if you drop it, that's okay. Just bend down and pick it up again. Nice, Jill. Nice, nice, nice. And we'll drop it. Good. Okay, it's my turn. I'm going to go get the penguin. There you go.
I like penguins, okay?
All right, so I'm going to get... So this one's a little trickier.
Don't drink it.
Try not to use your other hand. Only the hand that has the clothespin. All right, so it worked. It worked. I was afraid this penguin was going to be too heavy, but it works. All right, Jill, one more thing. You go get the paper ball. Here's your clothespin. Yay! We did it. Can you give me 10? Yes! Awesome job. Awesome job. So we got all of our items back here. I didn't time us. I could have, but it didn't take us that long. All right. So enjoy this game, boys and girls. It's called Snow Patrol, and you definitely well, check that. You don't definitely need a clothespin, but it's helpful. You can always just pinch with your finger and thumb. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.